Sir Cloud, let's wrestle inside the ring.
Wow. We are here in Riyadh for another podcast recording, Podcast Tak Berlesen. And of course, this is the Asian Esports Exchange. And finally, I have Xiao Ma with me. Yeah.
Yes. Hello.
What, 3 countries already we meet?
Yeah, 3 countries in 1 year.
Within 1 year, but not calendar year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Asian Games was last year.
Last year.
M5 last year.
Yes.
And this year is Esports World Cup. And of course, we have Obvy.
Hello.
Yeah, he's the Minister of Free Fire Malaysia. Welcome to the show for the first time.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, first time dalam podcast Tak Berlesen. Yeah.
Podcast Tak Berlesen. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Esports World Cup first. So, for you have been here for a week.
Almost a week.
A week. So, how was your experience so far?
To be honest, like before I got here, I expect a little bit of chaos here because there are so many games, there are people from all around the world, and it's okay. I have to hold it.
You want the clip?
Okay. And this is honestly not a esports developed country, right? Before this huge event, so I expect a little bit of chaos. But I got here, I was amazed because when I turn on my phone, it shows Esports World Cup network. I mean, they started from there, you know. Did you see the Esports World Cup network on your phones?
Actually, I did not. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
It was like a promo there immediately.
Yeah.
To get connected.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. The first Esports World Cup thing that I see is our visa.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like reason for visit is Esports World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think that was pretty interesting. And actually, just to jump a little bit, right, we got interviewed by the local news media here, and they were asking about the whole visa thing, and it felt like, they really wanted to show that there is support here from the government on the entry for everybody involved to make it easy to come here, which I think is great.
Yeah, the definitely gets whole government and the national press. We see the national TV like in the Dota arena, right? So the day before yesterday, when I finished the interview, the LGD Dota player PYW, and he was interviewed by the national, I don't know how to say it, like Saudi national press. Okay, it's another government's part, right? So impression of this country. I mean, it's quite cool. Now we are in a really fancy hotel, right? You got this for free. I'm so jealous.
This room is big enough. Just saying.
Enough for 2?
Enough for 2, yeah. Just saying. You have like one more day here, I think, at the time of this recording. Yeah. When I came also, I think we share our personal experience of the view. So today is our day number 2 here in Riyadh. So my personal feel is that first is the e-visa. That is something that I noticed that, very interesting. And when we came to the hotel, so the entire hotel is decorated with Esports World Cup. From the entrance to the lift to the rooms and to the cars even. The transportation, all is labeled Esports World Cup. So at least as somebody who is coming for this event, not from this country, you just look for the sign, you know where to go. You see the car, if you get lost, you see the car, you go there, you know it is something related to the event. And another thing that also helped, because like myself, I've been to different countries for esports events. Even if you don't know the local language here, you can survive because generally everyone speaks English. Yeah, so that's my first impression. How about you?
Yeah, I was impressed when we arrived here as well because with the Esports World Cup, branding is everywhere. And we'll know that this is not a small event. It's for the globally as well. And I love how they set up the event space. It's like making a small village or a small theme park for the events to make sure that all the titles involved are there. they have their own coverage and everything. So I think it's well put and well organized as well.
Yeah. So how about you from media perspective, right? Like, how do you get like, what's your impression of the whole setup for media for Esports World Cup?
It's actually better than I thought. Like when you go to the media center, there are some people who stay in the room for whole day. At first I thought they were media, but actually they are PR teams from all over the world. Like there's one guy handling like he works for LEC normally, the League of Legends European scene. Like now he helped me to get interview for all the league events. Right, there are local PR staff and MENA PR team. Like there are a lot of people, a huge team to support the media. So I got to interview through them. I got to interview Raf, who is a CEO of Esports World Cup Foundation, and other teams and players. It's quite cool. And normally, where like it's different for different games. You know, like MLBB, whenever they finish a game, they will have the whole team to go to the media center to do like big interview for the team. For league events, we usually go to the backstage to like interview one or two players from the backstage stage until yesterday the final. They have the whole T1 team in the media center.
Oh.
Like they were like a million camera there. Like yes.
Could you like get your space to do things?
I was lucky enough to get the front seat. Take all
that's why I say he's the China media esports boss.
Really. Yeah, but we have to compete for a seat a little bit. Okay. Yeah, but there were so many people there, and it's kind of weird. We are organized in the media center. We have food and drinks over there. You cannot survive without water here. You have to drink there every day.
Yep.
Yeah, weather is super hot, right?
Yes, I agree. And what I love when you talk about the water, the event space they are giving out for free.
Right.
It was the best thing ever. We don't need to buy. We know that we need to be hydrated. Just take the water bottle away.
Yes, there are like a refrigerator like everywhere. Like you just grab your water there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
If it's like if it's like a regular event, you will need to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it will cost you a bomb.
It's usually much expensive.
Yeah. I have to also show that the fact that to our audience here at the hotel room,
Okay.
you normally think like plastic bottle,
Okay.
glass bottle, okay.
Yeah.
That's the hotel he's living in.
So thank you to Esports World Cup for the glass bottle. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think in terms of those logistics is good. The transport here, the food is easy. But what do you get to experience like the local food?
Well, I went to a restaurant called Asib. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm sorry. Asib restaurant, which is famous for its camel meat.
Camel meat.
Camel meat.
Okay.
You guys may try my, and it's like a local but fusion food. You know, it's like a new style, and it's quite nice. And actually, because we go to menu every day, and I see literally every American like food chain brand here,
Yep.
from Arby's to whatever you know. So there are plenty of foods. I mean, maybe if they have more Chinese restaurant, it will be better. But it is still good.
Yeah, I think if you put American fast food or that kind of brand, you already cater to majority of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the strategy of maybe they have already been here, but whatever it is, the strategy of still putting that as one of the food options, they know that they would have covered maybe 70 to 80%
Yeah.
of what people really want.
Did you go to the big circle?
Yep. The one with the fountain, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like there are all the food around the circle, right?
Yes, it's like forest in the middle, but
Yeah.
on the right beside it is all the restaurants
Yes,
around.
like a lot of people go to that place, and then a lot of people, which is very amazing, is that that place is not only a esports village, right? It's next to a what is
A
it called?
mall.
A mall, like it's
Some
bigger
sort of-
than a mall. I guess
Yeah.
it's like they copy the Times Square a little bit and make it a big mall. Like have all the restaurants and shops, and people a lot. Like the very first day, the opening ceremony, a lot of people they are not esports fans at all, but they just crowded the opening ceremony. So and then people like I think it's a two-way thing, you know. Like people, esports fans can go to the malls to buy stuff, and the people who just casual people they can go to the venue or whatever the player hall to play a little bit games to know more about gaming and esports, which is very nice.
Yeah. And I noticed also, like when we were walking around the venue, there was WWE.
Yeah.
Wrestling hall there, and then there was a football thing that wasn't open, right? But
Yep.
there is that. But the WWE was very impressive. Do you
Yes.
mind see that?
I didn't have a chance.
Right. What do you think about the WWE?
Oh, it was awesome, especially the ring in the middle. I felt like, Sir Cloud, let's wrestle inside the ring.
I was actually even more impressed with the merch of the WWE. So you know WWE, they have those belt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They are actually
you-
selling the replica of the belt.
Can you buy? How much is it?
It's actually very affordable.
Yeah.
It's 2,000 rial. Okay,
Can
so
I-
convert it to RMB.
Can I get a John Cena one?
You can. Yes, you can. They have all there. If you want to spend only few hundred rial, is the small miniature. But if you spend only 2,000 rial, you get the big one, the actual size.
The one that they wear on the ring one. That's the one that they are selling only for 2,000 rial. And then for the bracelet, it's about 275 rial.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
it's quite affordable, even for the price of the merch itself.
Yeah. We were even thinking that if any of us was hardcore wrestling fans, we already buy everything.
Yes.
Yeah, it is very affordable. Like if you think about it from business side, right? Because it's so affordable, you buy it now, you bring it back to your country, you sell it for 5 times more.
Okay.
You come back here, you buy back, and you roll it back, and giving you a business idea now.
So I'm going to the venue in the evening, and I'm flying back to China tomorrow. So still,
And sell it 5 times, roll the money to come back here for the next game.
nice. Maybe I can start posting some stuff on social media right now. What do you want? What do you want? I can buy it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite amazing. I talked to some staff in the media center. They run the PR work not only for Esports World Cup but also for the I don't know, like Saudi football leagues and the tennis. Like they have all kinds of newer sports IPs here in Saudi, like including WWE. So I think they have a really strong strategy. They have a national strategy to do this kind of stuff, introduce new sports or entertainment, including esports, to this country.
So on the way here, I actually met another friend who is a Malaysian.
Yeah.
We used to work together in EVOS Esports before. His name is Ip. Shout out to Ip. He's now working as content for Nigma Galaxy.
Selamatkan.
Yeah, so he's actually here for Esports World Cup and another League of Legends tournament here that is a MENA region tournament. I think you know about that. I'm not too familiar.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just getting started because they just the right is just open I don't know, like the new server here or something like that. They have been investing more now in this region.
Correct. So see that. So it's not only Esports World Cup, but like other IPs, like just now you mentioned, is also run here. Also, so you see there's more and more coming in. So, So I don't know whether there will be even more crazier projects here in the future, because it does look like it's heading that direction. It's very impressive.
Yeah, and also I want like to add on the way that they are trying to promote about the esports, especially here in the MENA region, is impressive, because I know that for esport it's not really a big thing towards all age group, but with this event as well is giving the public a better view on how they can grow within this industry and as a career itself as well.
And now this region has a really big young population. Like people has been mentioning to me. I don't know the exact
Wait.
number.
You mean the local people here speaking Mandarin to you?
No.
Oh.
Really
Okay.
young population.
Right.
So this region, like including publisher and organizers, they really want to like invest in this region because of the young population here.
Right.
Like what do you say? What I say? Like it's like they are building a hub not only for esports but also entertainment or like anything young people like. They want to build a hub for which is very cool, I guess.
Yeah. So this is only one. I don't know if you have heard of if they are going to build in other cities or they're going to expand. Have you heard something of that?
You mean the Esports World Cup? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, maybe that. Yeah.
Yeah. I talked to the CEO of Esports World Cup Foundation. Like, he didn't rule out the possibility. Like, they are considering about maybe have satellite cities in the future, and maybe they can host it in a different country in the future. But it's up to the.
So he did not deny it.
It didn't.
Right.
It's up to the board. It's not him, only him deciding it, but they have to discuss it in the future.
Okay, so if I were to put this question out, right, if they do a satellite event of Esports World Cup, which country do you, okay, you think about it first, I'm going to ask him first. Okay, which country do you think they should do a satellite event?
I mean, you can go first, I guess.
You have an answer? You have an answer?
Most probably for me would be Las Vegas, maybe.
Good shot.
Yeah, it's good for the event space as well. While we are having the tournament, we can enjoy it as well.
Like
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
I mean, even we don't gamble here, but it's kind of like Las Vegas here, right? Desert, nothing else to do.
I haven't been to Las Vegas, so
Nothing else to do, but you have a lot of entertainment and stuff going on here, so it's kind of like Las Vegas.
maybe that's why they built the venue, right? To make it have that feeling.
Yeah.
This is the entertainment of everything.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so he's Las Vegas. So how about you?
I guess Macau will be
Why Macau?
because last year or like as
The Road to Asian Games.
they have it in Macau, right?
Yep.
And they have other like Apex games in Macau because I mean I can say it, like some games are not published in China mainland, so maybe it's easier to run an event in Macau. And it's like near to Southeast Asia, like compared to Beijing or Shanghai, right? So
Yeah.
Yep.
it takes less time for you guys to travel there.
Right. Okay. So you think Macau is a good place, but Macau has some convention centers that are very big.
Yeah.
That's how they hosted the
Yes,
Asian Games.
obviously, like Shanghai is a easy answer, but the CEO mentioned that they want to do more like qualification games in China, maybe in Shanghai or whatever. It's an easy answer, but maybe Macau is like different one.
Right. Okay. I mean, so my answer. Disclaimer, not because I'm biased. Okay. Not because I'm biased, but I think genuinely Malaysia is a good place. Okay, and I'll say why, right? I'll say why. So I think number one, visa entry is easy.
We don't even need visa to go to Malaysia, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I can only swipe my passport like you do.
Yeah. Yes. So easy entry. That's one
that's
example.
easy,
And
yeah.
for a lot of other countries, is easy entry. Number two, infrastructure. I think our internet. Most important is internet, right? It's good. Our facilities, we have enough. That's why we can also host M6 coming soon. We have host like Dota's KL Major before. Predator League is going to be hosted. A lot of major esports events have been done in Malaysia. Language-wise, I think it will be quite easy because generally everyone in Malaysia can speak English.
Yes.
So it's good for people to go around. So I think those are some of the key points. And also we do have esports fans. But the only, of course, if I were to say like maybe some of the things that if it has happened for a multi-sport event like this, maybe like some of the games that are not popular in Malaysia, like Rocket League, for example, or Rainbow Six and all this, I don't know how will it attract the local fans.
That's one thing I'd like to talk about. You
Okay.
know, because I wasn't involved in the WCG era. So, like in China, we go to all the publishers run tournament. So, this is like the first world level, a big third party multi game event for me. It feels so different because I think a lot of people came here don't care what games they play, don't say game they like. They are just gamers. They want to experience this. They don't care what game is playing right now. You know, if there's event here, let's go. Like they just follow the crowd, go to the place, and the people shout or whatever. Maybe there's okay, this game looks cool. Okay, I can play a little bit in the future. You know, it's much casual than like a regular league or you know. Because in regular league you have to follow every day, like you have to support your teams, right?
Like you have to follow the whole journey, the series.
Yes, but this is like one of event like experience for you. Just people just want to have a good time here. Yeah. So let's get back to your point. So if it's happening in Malaysia, a lot of people just go to have fun.
Yeah, I think you bring a good point. Is that when it happens like at this scale, then it will even attract people who may not know other games that much.
Yes.
Yeah, to be curious. Yeah.
That's actually appealing to the publishers too.
To get new market.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about that.
Yeah, and also I do agree about that because even for me, I not a fan of the other some of the titles, but since it's there, I'll just go and watch it and see the game itself on how competitive it is and how fun it is with the other viewers that are supporting their thing. So I was like, oh, this is actually quite good game. So I might play as well to try it out. So I think the publisher also confirm gonna love it to spend more on this kind of event.
Yeah, but it's just back in the days, like after WCC, there was no such thing like that. Now this is a new chance for them, which is nice. And even in Saudi, honestly, there's to be honest, there are not too many things to visit, regardless of this. But people still come to this, like international fans still come to Riyadh to watch the game and maybe watch other games too. You know, if it's happening in Malaysia, definitely there will be more Chinese people, at least like Korean people, right? It's much closer to the country. Right?
I think a good example is that when every time we host ESL 1 Dota, it's always full. Yeah, and then you get crowd from everywhere and all that, and the tickets are not cheap because it's Dota, but people still like willing to spend and then.
Okay.
That's also one. Yeah, and the show is really good.
Okay.
Good quality. ESL, great organizer. By the way, thank you for bringing us here.
Yep, thank you.
To say thank you to ESL. And also Garina. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, but so for this, because like we have only seen like League of Legends, but you have been here for a few more days. Is it the same effect for the other game titles? Like you always have the crowd regardless of the game title here?
Like there are basically three major venues, right? And a smaller one, which Dota plays a qualifiers, right? So there are three major venues in a row. The first one is called Amazon Arena, which has like 4 huge screens. I think the screens are amazing. They played MLBB for the first week there. And actually MLBB was first game title in this Esports World Cup. And I mean, the first day when Chinese team plays, honestly, there were not too much people because too many people because we don't really the MLBBC in China is still growing, but when Kyrie show up,
okay, Kyrie brings down the house. Yeah,
and because MLBB has such a long schedule here, like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. So yesterday when I checked the venue again, there were many more people now, and then because now maybe next week is going to be the elimination stage, so I guess there will be more and more people in the future. Yeah, that's the first arena. Second one is called Kadia Arena, which is where League of Legends played, and like also Dota main stage play Overwatch. It's like a small, I don't know, like it's, it reminds me a little bit of boxing ring.
Boxing ring.
Yeah, it's like it's a really tight square in the middle.
But the crowd is like U shape, right? And then the players is like in front.
But it's still quite close. It's not. It's tougher to watch the game because the screen a little bit small. But it's nicer to have people closer to the stage. It's actually it's normally full, especially for T1 games because of Faker. And the third one is Battle Royale Arena STC, I guess. That's where you guys are going to.
Yeah, it's like a movie theater setting.
Yeah, it's like a Battle Royale setting. Like it has 40 something seats, and like when it was the Call of Duty Warzone final, it's actually full.
Okay, it was full. Right.
Yes, because Call of Duty is quite popular in Saudi, and they have 2 big teams in the finals. Which one? Falcons and Twisted Mind. Twisted Mind. And the Falcons, they have basically the football equipment. They have flags, and the songs,
the drum.
Yes, kind of, and they have their songs. It's kind of crazy.
It's the ultras.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, and the players are from America, but the players knows how to interact with fans. They have something, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I watched on the live stream a little bit. It's like when they have a good round, and then they'll be like, those kind of thing. Do you expect that from Free Fire? By the way, at this type of recording, Free Fire hasn't started. But knowing the Free Fire scene a little bit more, do you think Free Fire players will be like, that hype, the players?
So I think since Falcon and Twisted Mind also have a team in Free Fire, so the chances are there will be supporters coming from the Saudi as well. And I think yesterday we met the younger folks here at the event space as well, and they know about the Free Fire. So for sure, most probably the grand final will be gonna be so hyped, in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's a very good point, right? Since we're talking about Falcon, right, and their branding, so they are very big branding here. When they pick up all these teams from around the world and for multiple game, it will make like the local fans to know what that game is.
Yes.
Yeah, so it will also grow the entire game ecosystem.
And like Falcons is basically the flagship of Saudi esports, right? Their founder, I just interviewed him yesterday. He was the first ever world esports champion in like not only Saudi, the MENA region. He was
For which game?
FIFA.
Okay.
I want to pronounce his name, but it's kind of hard for me.
Okay. You can practice that.
Masad.
Masad. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just agree to it. Okay.
Okay. I think it's pretty accurate. Or whatever. So because he was first ever like esports one champion title, so he's people all over this region knows him. So he then builds the Falcons team, and they have like 25 or something teams in this.
They have the most.
They have those because I chatted with Genji's CEO the other day and I asked him, "Do you have a chance in the club championship?" He said, "No chance. Falcons have 25 teams in this."
25, huh?
Yeah.
Because like even in MLBB they have two teams, I guess. Like,
Yes.
one is called Team Falcons from MENA region. The other one is called
Falcon Epi brand, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes.
They took the world champion basically.
Yes.
And in PUBG Mobile, they got Falcons Force, which is used to be Stalwart Esports. They are number 2 in the world. So they get all the best of the best of the best. Yeah.
Maybe if you have time this afternoon or in the future, like you can go to their facility. They have a huge headquarters just next to the media center.
We saw.
Oh,
Yeah. But we haven't go in yet.
They have event like every day, or maybe 6 days a week, like just fans meeting with content creators. They play small games, esports or not, they just interact to build the relationship, which is quite cool. So regardless of the like whatever titles they play, they will have a huge fan base to support them, which is very important.
So I think this is the bigger question, right? And we come to like the business of esports, right?
Yeah.
So you have this branding, you create so many, you pick up so many teams, your fan base naturally will increase, but does it bring back the ROI in your view for them to do this?
I mean, for this event, if they can win it,
They have to win the top number 1, the club
like
prize,
like
right?
7 million for the club's champion, right? It will definitely pay back.
Is 7 million enough with 25 teams?
Not every game costs million, right?
True, some of them is like one player, solo player,
Yeah,
like maybe
they
FIFA
have-
or
they-
the fighting
they
games.
They have TFT players from China and Street Fighter players from China. Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's Falcons or the other Saudi org. I was told that a Chinese org wanted to sign a Chinese TFT player. They offered him like 50k RMB a month because the event is kind of 1 month, right? But the Saudi offered him 100k USD.
Wow, okay.
It's like I don't know the ratio, but it's kind of like 14 times.
40 times.
14.
So is that an indication of what Falcons have been investing?
I guess so. Yeah.
It's like a
Okay. It's a whole another level.
Oh,
So Genji's CEO told me like he is kind of worried if Falcons actually goes to League of Legends.
Who would they pick up, you think?
Maybe he has to go to but it's hard. But if LEC rebranded or expanded to like a MENA EMEA region, maybe they will go to the LEC or whatever the newer league like the variant, because the variant is called EMEA region, not only Europe region. So if change a little bit, but if it's still LEC, and Falcons definitely has to stick to their own region, so it's harder to go to the World Championship. But if LEC changes, I think it will be dangerous for other goals.
Oh, I thought they're just going to pick up I have so much money, I pick up T1, change it to Falcons T1 or something.
Okay, I think T1 is too big.
just to buy Faker.
you know the $500 skin, right? They saw they Faker had a like live TikTok sale show in China, Douyin.
So he's the guy that sell.
Yeah. He plays games and on stream and
and promote.
They promote it they just, I don't know the exact number, maybe just millions, just one day for the
Millions RMB.
I guess so.
Oh, yo, okay. The power of Faker.
Yeah. So it's just massive. You I don't know. Oh, you guys didn't see it, the head of Saudi Esports Federation. Another hard time to pronunciation. Crown Prince Fisa. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Anyway,
we only publish this video after you go back, so. Just kidding.
He was in the league event literally almost every day.
He was at the venue every day?
Yeah, in the league event, and he greeted Faker in the first day, and
I saw the pictures. Yeah.
So I think league is still such a big game to in Esports World to this Esports World Cup event as well. I don't know. Did you hear a lot of League of Legends songs yesterday? Every day from 4 p.m. they will play League of Legends and League of Legends songs only.
Oh, we arrived at about 5:30 at the hotel, so we didn't get to experience that.
I don't know if it's just because the first week is maybe League of Legends week, so
maybe if it's Dota week, then it will change to all Dota.
Do you have really good songs from Dota?
Well, the game sound. Okay, but I have to admit, as a Dota fan, I have to admit, League content is solid.
Yeah. So League is still massive.
But looking at if you talk about for the clubs to go for the club prize, right? At the end of the day, it's just right now it looks like a numbers game, and Falcons, their strategy of picking up so many teams, just splashing in the investment, they are almost sure to get the number one. Do you think so?
Yeah, because they pick up. It's not only they picked up a lot of teams. They picked up a lot of good teams.
Okay, yeah, that seals the deal.
Yeah. They actually won the first event, Call of Duty Warzone. I was there sit next to K. Do you know K from Fnatic?
K from Fnatic.
He used to play CS, I guess, and he became a management. You know him, K?
Do you?
No, I just know him as that one lah.
CS player.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's I don't know his official title. Anyway, a guy from management, right? So he was so invested in the event. He was fuck them up in the event. So the whole, but Falcons still won. You know, I don't know.
Then maybe we ask for Falcons Free Fire. Do you think they potentially can win?
I do have. They have a chance to win because right now from the top list of the potential winners for me is coming from the Thailand Twisted Mind. We have Falcons and we have Fluxo. So these are the three that on top of my mind. right
Also
now.
from Brazil, yeah.
Yeah, from Brazil. So 2 from Thailand and 1 from Brazil.
So Falco signed a Thailand team.
Yes.
Yes. So based on his prediction, Free Fire potentially top 3 for Falcons, basically. And if based on my prediction for PUBG Mobile, top 3 also Falcons Force. So if you see like champion top 3, and maybe top 3 somewhere else,
Yeah.
it's it starts to look like okay, very very solid to actually win it all the way.
So, can I ask, like, what is the best Free Fire region right now?
The best region. Okay. The most top players that are coming from Thailand and Brazil.
Thailand.
They are the 2 competing regions for the World Cup. Because they are also number 1 games in that country as well.
Okay.
So that's where the pro players are coming in more.
Okay. I know I don't know much about Free Fire, but I know it's super big in Brazil.
Yes, correct. It's like a totally different level. Before this, they were having the Snapdragon, the grand final there, and it was like full house. It was so awesome.
Wow.
To see.
I remember like they had like millions viewership, right? They had I don't know, it hasn't been broken yet. I guess the highest viewership ever, like according to esports chats.
Yeah, I think somewhere last year or 2 years ago they
2 or
achieved
3
that.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah, they achieved the highest viewership compared to all the esports games for the tournament. So it was like an achievement towards them also. And I think because Free Fire is one of the number 1 games globally as well. So that's where, and the player base more towards like Brazil, Latam, even the India as well, Middle East, and Southeast Asia are the biggest base for Free Fire.
Nice.
Free Fire it has a different market, even though it's a mobile different market, as in like even though it's a mobile game, but the markets are like in Brazil, that at least from my view is like that part of the world is maybe more PC game centric.
Okay.
Yeah, but maybe it's a 50-50 split also.
Okay.
But interesting enough, for Free Fire, it doesn't go towards like Europe market yet, or maybe Japan market yet. Yeah, maybe it's an opportunity. Do you think it'll be interesting if Free Fire penetrates to like European market or even China market? What do you think?
Yeah, to me it will be exciting to see more players coming in. But for the Europe market, there are the tournaments happen there as well before this. And there are players coming in, but I think most probably because of the player base, it's not as many as compared to other region. So if let's say there'll be more players coming from there, it will be much more competitive towards the others. The chances are maybe we will see much more different meta coming from other regions as well.
Okay. Do they have a server here, or maybe in like a MENA region?
Yep. Yes. If I'm not mistaken, there are MENA region, but it's inclusive with Europe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. Okay. Cool. So, yeah. So Esports World Cup is a huge opportunity for the publishers too, right?
But
The Esports World Cup is an opportunity for publishers to promote.
yes, I do agree, because I think right now, since Free Fire is one of the top mobile game as well,
Yeah.
for Battle Royale, it's a good coverage for the publishers towards the game to get more and more viewers or more players to know on how difference between the other Battle Royale as well, because to differentiate is that they have characters, they have fast-paced movement as well. Where you go into the fights, immediately there will be a war between the other teams. So you cannot just sitting very nicely looting equipment.
You have to fight.
Yes, you have to fight, die at the early game. So that's what makes it much more adrenaline rush towards the viewer as well.
Yeah, so yeah, it's actually very interesting because I interview a lot of guys here says, oh, say Call of Duty is super huge, and then I saw the match. So if they see Free Fire and it can be played on their phone, they may give it a try.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of this multi-game event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to share a bit. So when I was on the way to the airport from my house to the airport, so I took a Grab.
Okay.
So there, and then in the car I was like talking. So I was like went with a friend. So in the car I was talking to my friend about Riyadh and all that. But we did not say why we are going there. I was just having casual conversation. Oh, I need to open my roaming. Is this correct? Saudi Arabia. It's just this kind of conversation, right? And then once we reached the airport, then the driver asked me, "Oh, are you going to watch Mobile Legends?"
Okay.
I said, "No, I'm going to cast." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." Then I asked him back, "Oh, do you follow esports?" He said, "No," but he knows that the Esports World Cup is happening. Yeah, so
nice.
it also shows that it's an indication that it penetrates into people who don't follow esports. Like the news is so big that it reaches them somehow.
It's only the first year, and it's only the first year. Like I think we industry people like know this stuff better. Like
Even like last year, we heard about it already.
like we are more interested and we are more looking forward to it, right? But because I think the name matters, because it's World Cup, so normal people, okay, they have a sense what is going on here. Like it's World Cup, whatever is playing, right? So and as the CEO Raf told me, their focus next year is going to double the effort of marketing.
It's gonna get bigger next year.
Yes.
Invite more media here.
Maybe.
Oh.
Please invite me. I pay this trip myself. Okay, my company pays it. I'm not invited by you guys. Okay, Ralph, please. Okay.
So next year they will double the budget for you to come again.
I think they just want to make this event smooth, like the stadium. Like even 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess 3 or 4 weeks ago, there were no like proper road.
Oh, you mean all this road is built for this event?
There were no proper road in front of the venue. The 3 big venues.
Oh.
Like maybe just 1 month ago. They built it like 1 month ago. I mean, the highway is a highway. You know, there's a way to go to
the venue,
yeah,
right?
it's they just built it in like in 1 month, like because some people arrived here before me. They told me they were not allowed to go to the venue because the road wasn't ready. So and then when I got here, there are other stuff like I don't know, decoration or painting outside the venue. So they are still doing stuff here and there. And if you go to the venue, honestly, you just look at the walls like behind the seats. You can see it's not very nice. It's just, but these are people can see like in, the camera won't touch this walls. It's not, but they try to rush it and manage to get it built. And after maybe this is the first week, after another 7 weeks, so it will be better. Like the tunnel will. You know, like when I arrived here, I asked them, the media team, about the MLBB's details. They didn't really know about it because they didn't have the time and the opportunity to talk to the PRT, the MLB PRT more. But after 1 or 2 days, they just figure out how this will work. So maybe after 7 weeks, like after the whole event closed, they must work with every PRT from every game. So next year it will be much better, I guess.
Yeah, because it's the first edition, right? So surely you will want to fix certain things.
True.
Yeah, I want to talk about the venue a little bit, right? Okay, so at least in at least in Malaysia, we are having conversations in the country about whether or maybe how, if we want to build a esports arena or esports stadium. So if I compare like the experience that we share, Asian Games, you have one stadium that hosts all the esports games there, right? One stadium, that one stage is modular. You can change, right, to different game titles. This one in Riyadh is you have different rooms to fit different type of game titles. So in your view, two important questions. Let's go start with the first one. In your view, which type do you prefer?
You know what? These 3 venues can be changed into one venue.
Oh, you mean can open?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
And they were super big.
Yeah. And it will be much better for everyone can sit like beside.
Oh my god. Okay. I didn't know that it can like open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, whatever they build, they have to allow some kind of what's the word?
Like flexibility.
Flexibility. Yeah. So because games are so different for each other. Right? So the battle royale, you have so many seats, right?
Yeah. And then fighting games, you only got 1v1.
And they, I don't know what will they change anything, because the StarCraft match will be played in the battle royale arena.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So I don't know if they will change the setting limited or just let the player go to the normal battle royale seat.
so we don't know yet, right?
We don't know. It's like this after cover. So I think it's a really good way to have like three venues this time, because definitely need different space for different games, right? Oh, now I just realized. So the big screen for MLBB is permanent. So if
we haven't get to see the MLBB arena.
Yeah.
Just by
I
that
just realized. So if they open the 3-2-1, so the MLBB is a very big 4 screens.
so they're at the end.
That's the main screen.
So the MLBB has like 4 giant screens.
Giant screen. Oh, yeah.
And if they open up everything behind the battle royale, they open the PC mobile.
These are the smaller screens.
Staging all the way to the front.
Yeah. Oh, just realized that.
Then the battle royale also, the big screen there, if they take out, then will be going towards the next arena as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one that we saw.
Yeah.
I just realized that. Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So my second important question, right, is that if a country choose to invest in this sort of facilities, like, is it worthwhile to have these sort of utilities, facilities, because of the ROI of it? Because that's also like the thought that I had in mind, also something that I wrote in the book also, is that I don't have a clear answer for myself. Like, if Malaysia as a country, we build these facilities, yes, you can put in money to build, fine. But after that, you still need to have the maintenance cost to it. Then here comes the question, how will you have the ROI to at least support the maintenance of it, or to what extent is the utilization of it? So I know this is a very subjective question based on whether that many events happen to be hosted at that place, but do you have like a general thought about it?
I mean,
is it worthwhile to build this because of the utilization?
I mean, it's quite tricky. Yes, it's very tricky because let's talk about the Esports World Cup.
Yeah. What about this example?
It's run by the foundation, which is a non-profit organization. So the goal for them is not to make money, but to make the sports bigger. So they can afford, not afford loss, but they don't need to make money at all. So, but it's solely dependent on how much the government want to invest in this stuff, right? The business model doesn't need to make sense, but if the government stops investing,
then what will happen to those venues?
yeah, we don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's very.
I hope you don't stop investing, but I don't know. It's because, as I said, that's what you are worried about, right? It's not a 100% business decision, in my opinion. It's like doing an Olympic in Beijing, China. Like the country want to showcase their development to the world, right? We don't make money by hosting Olympics, right?
Yeah. In fact, I got to know that if you host this Olympics or Asian Games, the country actually makes a loss.
Normally, sometimes maybe in rare occasions they can make a little bit of money, but it's the same thing. Like they want to host Esports World Cup alongside with other big sports IP, right? They just want to showcase how developed and open Saudi really is right now. Okay, I want to talk about some maybe sensitive topics. Is it okay?
Okay, here we go.
No, it's not sensitive. It's actually encouraging to me, So I'm not very familiar with Muslim culture.
Abbas, this might be you.
Yeah.
Right. So I talked to a lot of people who visited Saudi before. They say it's quite open, but I was still amazed when I arrived at the airport. There are so many women working there. It's beyond my expectation. Although you can see they are wearing their traditional Muslim clothes or stuff, but the girls and women working there. It's very cool, and there's a small story which I can't write on my publication, but I want to share. So when I was sitting next to the Fnatic staff, and one guy just passed through me to there's a girl sitting here with all the Muslim clothes. I don't know the name. So he maybe when he walked past him, touched him a little bit. So did he touch her a little bit? So he was super sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I can feel he's uncertain, But the girl was actually okay. Never mind. I'm watching the game. So I mean, it's for people outside Saudi or Muslim country. Like we are still not certain about their culture right now. But it seems like everything is opening up,
Yep, and I think I would like to add up also. When we arrived as well, for me I was like quite impressed as well, because it's like opening up towards more open for the women as well. They are working and they have they can go outside as well. So yeah, I think it's one of the good improvement that from what we don't really hear from our country as well. Yeah.
Even you might have thought like here only the working people is only men.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing. If you only you can only experience it when you are here, I think that's one of the goal of this Esports World Cup by the government.
Yes.
It's not like strict like some people describe, right? Yeah. It's quite cool.
Okay, we are actually almost at the 1 hour of our recording. Okay, so maybe we can move to a closing question. Okay, just to hear open thoughts. All right, what do you think for Esports World Cup? Do you want to see improve or do better, like in the next edition?
Can you go ahead?
Yeah. All right. For me, as the first year for Esports World Cup, of course, there will be hiccups. But for next year, the improvements, I would like to see much more titles, as well as like you said, they are trying to get more PRs, more news coverage in terms of marketing towards the event itself, because I think this would be the best place for all the older generation to know that their kids, although they are playing games, they can make a career out of it. So to touch at that level, it would be an awesome ways to do it.
What games do you want to include in this event?
Of course, Free Fire.
It's already here.
It's
It's already here, and I want it for each year.
Okay.
Okay.
100-year program. Okay.
Alright. So Garina, okay. We want it as well. Yeah, we want it. Okay. So yeah, we answer.
First, I want them to support more media to come here.
We have a lot of media friends who are not able to make it from Thailand,
because,
from Vietnam, and all that.
Yes, the cost is tiny compared to your prize pool. Okay, so tiny. It only cost me 3,000 RMB from Beijing to Riyadh round trip. It's just peanut. Okay.
Compared to $60 million prize pool.
We are. My boss and I, we are super lucky because we are, although we paid it, but we are the only Chinese media force, at least for the first week here. So I'd like to see more, not only Chinese media, like people from all over the world come to this place, which will definitely contribute to the PR you want, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's a win-win. Yeah.
It's a win-win. And the second, I think, I don't think they need to improve anything. Like everything can improve a little bit, but they don't need a big change. Just build this playground for us.
Yes.
Just like I told you, it's not like Asian games. In Asian games, we try to follow the traditional sports rules, right? So we want to copy everything like traditional sports. But now we speak our language, right? Although maybe you play Free Fire, I play other games, but we can do podcasts here, share our passion. Yeah, that's enough. That's the beauty of a third party, a huge third party tournament like this.
Yeah, actually, honestly, when I asked that question myself, I also don't have an answer, because I feel that there are a lot of things that are done very well. And like what you said, I think if there are only improvements in like small stuff, maybe from my view is that I like to see more game titles included. I know it's already crazy. The amount of game titles is insane. But if there's a chance to like add more game titles, I would like to see Valorant to be included. Valorant. I would like to see Honor of Kings to be included. Sorry. Okay, it's sorry, I'll fall back to Valorant. Okay, act like I never said that. I know, because maybe my hangover from the flight that I missed the Honor of Kings finals for S2. When I landed, it's like, result. That's all. Okay, so Valorant I think will be interesting to be included. And if I don't know whether this happened. Was there like a business networking session in this session?
I think they will have a huge conference in the last week.
Okay, so it will happen also.
Yeah, like people from all over the world, like publishers, owners, they can trace their ideas a little bit. I think it's super crucial. You know what? Like after experiencing such a huge third-party tournament, I think it's actually crucial to esports development, because here, I love you, Greener. I love you, Right. I love you, Tencent. But publishers, I feel they are more equal to organizers and teams, owners, and to media, because everybody has to work with each other here. Everyone is equal here. I think that's the platform for esports to grow bigger in the future.
Right. Okay. Yes, and connecting through this event is one of a strong platform too. And if I were to add on, I think for talent side, I would like to see opportunities for like all talents in the world, because there are some talents that do rebroadcast in their own country. Maybe because of the capacity of the facilities and all that. But if there was an opportunity, is to bring everybody here, and also opportunity for talents to be able to network and mingle with each other. Talents from different countries, different game titles, and I think for us just to have like a talent networking or even like a workshop, I think there will be a lot of value for us to share, like, okay, how we do our talent thing, how we cast, how we analyze, how we host, and we share with each other. And I think this will also elevate the entire experience to the audience from talent perspective. From this sharing. So I think there'll be maybe something that I would like to have.
You know what, you remind me of, like, if they have some kind of meeting with like agency, like a talent content creator here, like all over the world, it will be crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then it will have
and then we do content.
Yeah. Just have them in the same room. They will do content yourself, right?
Yeah. We do our own content. If from the organizer wants to do content with us, sure. I think we are more than happy. I think as talents, because we're always we're so used to being in front of camera. So like asking us to do content is like, it's easy. And we like it. Yeah, so we don't mind. Yeah, we're happy to bring the views back.
I just got an idea.
Another one.
One improvement for the talent as well, to get the Riyadh jacket.
You don't have it?
No, only for players.
And they don't sell it.
Yes.
They don't sell it.
I tried to bribe the merch store guy. Unfortunately, his salary is too big. No, just kidding. I don't know his salary.
Is he a prince also?
So, but you know, it's like displayed there very nicely, all sizes, and you'll be like, but it's there.
Yeah, it's there.
I'm willing to pay now. I give you money.
That's my most wanted stuff in that store.
Even you want it. Oh my god. Yeah. So I think, I mean, if it's available, merch.
More merch.
Take my money.
More merch, take my money, and also more merch from all the teams. From across all the games. Because even like, I'll be honest, when I went to one of the second merch shop, the one in front, I saw a Rocket League jacket, and I'll be like, although Rocket League is not big in our region, and I know Rocket League just as a game, I don't follow that much. But I'll be like, it's cool and it's rare. I want to buy it.
It looks good.
And I would want to buy it too. So it's like cross game, still it interests me. So take my money,
Take my
money.
Take our money.
So that have more merch. I think there will be a nice wish list. Any more wish lists that you might have?
I'll text you. You can have put a long, huge screen
menu.
What's the stuff I want, from hotel to merch.
Okay. After looking at this hotel,
after this hotel, and then we'll try the fancy dinner later.
Okay. Any other wish list?
No,
really good.
The jacket is the one.
The jacket. So if you guys were always watching that, if you want to see what jacket are we talking about, you have to look at maybe some of the player contents or the live streams. Then you know what we're talking. It's the black and white.
Yes.
Superb. But anyway, that is all for this episode. Again, it's a pleasure always. And finally, this is our first episode overseas in front of each other. We talked about doing episode at the studio. So maybe M6.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Wink, M6 come KL. All right, we'll bring you to the studio. We'll shoot there. And thank you, Obvy, for sharing with us also.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me here as well.
And if you guys have a wish list of yourself of what you want to personally see happen more in Esports World Cup, put it in the comment section. Till then, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.